Kia ora everyone, this is Paula, Crafter Artosaurus, and today is a Thursday, so it's a Let's Catch Up Day. It's very exciting. So what have we done this week? Well, we started it on Sunday last week, and we started on our scroll. All we've done is the lighthouse. So, yep, and yet again this Sunday we'll do another few more things on here. I'm hoping to get a few more little bits and pieces done on the scroll this Friday. This Sunday. Oh, it's Thursday. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know. The other thing I've been working on has been my coasters, but to tell you the truth, I've done nothing on them. So it's still sitting here waiting to be started, so I haven't done anything on the coaster. I've been shocking, very, very shocking. So I will, I think tomorrow's Friday. Yep, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, it comes next. So I think on Fridays I'm going to do a teacup. So that'll be coming up this Friday. Okay, so another thing we've been doing has been the cloth for my tray. The cloth for my tray. Let's start over here. We did some of this yesterday, so all of this area now is complete. I need to do just these flowers over here. All of this is complete. I need to finish off this butterfly. I've just started on this butterfly here. I've got the orange sparkly thread that I like so much. So when I'm using a colour, I'm trying to go somewhere else and use it on here. And then these leaves here, this is most probably the most incomplete part. I think everything else is basically, yeah, it's all basically completed. So I think we'll be coming back to this later on and putting it onto the tray itself. So yeah, quite exciting really. It is a lovely piece and I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I love touching it. So yeah, I think I'm going to, when I put it on the tray, I'm then going to see if I can get a bit of perspex that can go over the top, so that yeah, I won't lose all this pretty colour that I've got here. I also need these flowers here, I'm thinking, oh, I need something else on these flowers. See, I'm looking at it and I'm already wanting to add to it, so I'll work something out of the green here needs doing. Yeah, so butterfly, finish off this butterfly, finish off this butterfly, do these leaves, do the birds. So I think there's a few birds here that I haven't done, or is there just this one bird? Like these two birds I haven't done. There's no birds over here anywhere, so it's just two birds. And of course I'm leaving it to the very end is the little ratty micey thing. So there's one here, there's also another one at this end here. So yeah, they'll be the last two things I do on it. After doing the bunny rabbit, gosh, look, I've got the little necklace on the bunny rabbit now. She's so cute. I really love the bunny rabbit. So I want to do something that's going to look cute also on the ratty micey things, that makes sense. So I'm just going to fold that up nicely. Really is so much stitching in there. It's so much fun. Other than that, now we're all caught up for the, oh, I was going to show you some printing. Let me get my printing out. Hang on. Okay, I'm back, and I've also closed the curtains on this side, so I don't know how well the print's showing up. But this is the reduction print that I've been doing. So here we go. It doesn't look like, this is the actual lino, piece of lino. So it comes like this, and then you draw something onto it, and then you cut that out with a sharp cutting tool. And I did one print, so I actually had the face, which here we go, you can see the face. So I had the background and just the face, so just the white bits showing through. And that was my first print, and I did that on quite a few pieces. And then what I've done is I've gone back to my piece of lino and I've recut into it. So I did this lots of wood texture. I'm kind of hoping it looks a bit like that. Maybe not. I'm not sure. And then I did a print just leaving the circles. and I thought that was rather cool. I kind of enjoyed that, but I had in my mind that what I really wanted to do was have circles, and so that's what's happened here. I've then gone back to my lino, recut it, done the circles, and there we go. I've also taken out, I'm hoping you can see that, these bits here, and I'm loving this print. Really do love it. I just love the print. So yep, I'm thrilled to pieces, to tell you the truth. I'm quite shocked with myself. So this is the first piece of printing that I've done in the print group that I've really liked, and I of course I printed it on fabric. So next week in printing, I'm going to take my needle and thread, and I'm just going to work this out a little bit, and I'm hoping that I can turn it into, so I figure if I fold it like that and I maybe cut a little bit out the side here, I can turn it into a pencil case. And I think it would be really neat to have a little pencil case, and this is fabric I've printed. The background is, well, as you can see on the side, it's lots of jelly prints that the bits and pieces that didn't come off the jelly printing machine I put onto this fabric when I was doing fabric printing. So yeah, I'm very happy. Now these prints are not with fabric inks, so this will come off, I guess, if I wash it. They're water-based inks, so I'm going to give it an iron, and hopefully that'll set it a little bit. And I did wonder if I put, after I've sewn it to where I'm happy with it, and I put some Glad wrap over the top of it and then iron that down, that might set this, so if I accidentally spill on it, I can then wash it. I'm not quite sure about that, so I'm in two minds. Or maybe I'll put some gesso on top of it or something to try and save this fabric in some way, because I'm thrilled that I've created something, and I've got my two prints here, and I think it's just really sweet. It's a little bit different. It's not something I would normally do. It's not quite the sort of artwork that I normally do, and these are the bits of see, look, it's got top up here, and when I went to print one of them, I had it around that way and just printed it. So I've got an upside down print somewhere. Yep, that's me. So that's definitely everything I've done this week that I want to talk about, over and done with. I'm just putting everything back into my printing bag. There's a lady here who's selling loads and loads of fabrics, and so I might have been a little bit naughty, just a little bit, and I also went to a secondhand store and had a look around. So I'm going to show you those now, and then after that we're going to go over to my new sewing machine. Oh, sewing machine. I know I'm a big kid. So the first one I'm going to show you is, it had lots of greens on the top, and in my teacher's bag the first thing to go is green fabric. So yep, very happy with this. It's like a fat quarter, I guess. It's very cute. I think it's rather gorgeous actually. I quite like that fabric, so very happy. I paid, I think it was like $15 all up for all the materials I have. So yep, and this is a lovely piece too, very happy with that. And again, it's greens, and I'll use this in backgrounds all over the place. I'm debating about putting this now into my teacher's bag, because I can see bits of fabric that I would like to play with, but and everything green just goes so quickly from my bag. So I actually do need some green quite desperate. I'll most probably end up putting it all in there, let's be truthful. Yeah. So another green. I quite like this one too. And some of these are big, as you can see, and some are quite small. So this is quite a small piece. But very cool. Very cool. Very happy. Greeny. Oh, that's quite a nice one. Oh, I wish I had a bigger piece of that. So I like it how it goes from the light coming over to the dark. I do like that piece of fabric quite a bit. So this lady lives at Moana, and her friend asked her to sort out. So she's selling this on, she's selling it because her friend died, and any money she makes now she's putting towards her crafting and things like that. But she's not a sewer. So I have told her about the New Zealand site that has lots and lots of quilting things on it. So I think it's called Quilters New Zealand, and I know that some of this fabric is soon going to be showing up on there in bundles. So she's just trying to get, you know, a couple of dollars for it. She wants people to use it, and she has sent some already to quilters in Christchurch, and they've made some lovely bags out of them. Been very, very thankful, and it's really quite sweet. So that's why everything's quite cheap. So everything, I guess I should really put everything here into my teacher's bag, because I was thinking of my class. It is quite cheap, but yeah. Oh gosh, this is a lovely piece of, oh, very delish. I love that. Oh, I really love that. That's gorgeous. You see, it's nice and bright. I'm into bright things at the moment. I really am. That's a lovely piece. And everything has been washed and ironed and folded by her friend. So she just had them, and there's loads. There's a house load. So she said so far she's worked on what's under the bed. Oh no, this poor lady, she's got so much work in front of her. And I did think I should say, oh, do you want a little bit of help? And I could go out to Moana for the day and help her. But oh, let's be truthful, I'd want to put everything in my boot. So I would be no help at all. No help at all. But yep. Oh, I love this. It's quite sweet. It's it's like she's used that for a quilt somewhere. Teeny tiny little flowers. Orange. Yep, orange has become my favourite again. I don't know. I used to love orange when I was a kid. I used to wear it. My mum, I think it annoyed my mum quite a bit. You know how hard it is to get orange clothes, especially second hand. Oh dear, my poor mum. My poor mum. Oh, I do love that. That's gorgeous. Very autumnal, isn't it? I wonder if she made a quilt with these. So I do know she's put quilts in some stores, and oh, I love this. Oh, no, this is definitely, this is not going in the teacher's bag. That is too cool for my teacher's bag. Yep, no, I can see 6 or 7 projects I already want to make with this. So, yep, I love these. I just think they're little houses. I love this up here. And then you've got the water, and you've got the sky, and look, the little eyes in the sky. That's all I'm seeing. Lots of eggs. Flowers. I don't know what this piece of fabric is, but it is gorgeous. Very delish. Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep that one for myself. Yeah, it's too lovely and bright. I can see in fact, this is another Maggie Morris piece, isn't it? Morrison. That's what I'm seeing in it. I can just stitch into it and have fun. I'm just going to put you on pause for a second. Okay, so here I am at my new sewing machine. It's a vintage sewing machine. And are you ready? I'm going to take the lid off. So here we go. Da, 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 da. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Are you all jealous? I know, I'm jealous too, and I own it. So it is a hand cranked one. It's how can I say this? It's been changed. So it's got a serial number down here, which says EP477202. And I did look that up, and it said that this was made at around about 1854. So, I don't know. I'm a bit gobsmacked if that's true. She's an oldie. She still goes. It did come with the original, I know, manual book. I know. I'm over the moon. I'm so very, very over the moon. So it's got a manual, and it tells me how, praise the Lord, how to get everything going, and most importantly of all, how to do a bobbin and all of that sort of thing. So it's got a foot on there at the moment, and just over here, if I lift this up, all my other foots are in there, and also bobbins. So everything's here that I need, to start sewing. I'm just going to fix this up because I have to move this over to here. I don't think I can do it let's see if I can. So I've got to pull this up, and there you go, and push that down, and that clips in. Nope. Like I said, I think I have to put the phone down, so I'll press pause. I've got it going. So all I need to do is look, and it goes, hardly any noise. So this has been retrofitted because it did have a power cord down in here. And what the person has done is they've cut a little bit out of here, and they've put this onto a hand crank made by the people, ergo that's a Japanese Chinese piece of metal. Yes, it's metal. I'm going, is it metal? I think so. I think that is what that is, and it's all been connected on. And as you turn it to go forward, you go forward, and to go back, you go back. Not quite as smooth going back, but and it only does straight sewing. Let's get that out there. That's all it does, is straight stitching. So I can't do zigzag, I can't do overlock and all those other things. But I thought, when I'm going to sew something up that I've hand stitched, I'm going to sew it on here. And I'm taking it every week with me when I go to my sewing classes, because it's not electric and it's hand operated. I can get around it that way, because I don't really want to be taking electric things to me with classes, and I'm sure you understand why. You know, I don't want the responsibility of someone. I guess you can still put your finger through it, but when you're in control of how fast or how slow it goes, it really is quite fun. The only other thing that got me was this bit here that you put down the foot onto the piece of fabric on my machine that's always been here. So I keep on forgetting where the little foot lift is, and I'll go to here and it's like, oh, it's not lifting, and I had to go all the way around the back and lift it. That's not a hardship, is it? It's not a hardship at all. So yes, so this is my new sewing machine, and if you can also move that aside, I'll take the book, and you can tip it, and there's all the mechanisms under there you need to get to do bits and pieces. It really is. It's the coolest. This is where the book was, so coolest piece. I'm just going to turn you back on again. So there it is, my new sewing machine. So I hope you're as thrilled as I am. I'm really excited. As you can see, I have to bring my voice down a bit. Bring your voice down, Paula. No, I'm too excited. Far too excited. So it's just going to sit here on top of my where all my projects go for filming. Look, it's getting messy under there. Oh my goodness, it's so messy. So yep, I'm going to put the lid back on, but before I do that, I have to take this off. And because this has been put on, the lid no longer fits. So you can put it over the top like so, but I can't actually click it up. It's just because back here, due to what's happened, it doesn't meet at the bottom. So yeah, there's my new sewing machine. Well, my old sewing machine, that's my new sewing machine that I'm excited about. I know, I'm such a kid. I'm such a kid. So I do hope you liked today's video and can kind of see why I'm so excited about the new sewing machine. I'm very excited. Actually, what I might do, because I'm thinking this video is quite short, I'm going to get the project we're doing in my stitch class at the moment. So hang on. So this is my sewing class stitch project for, I guess, the rest of the term until we finish it. I guess I didn't really think about it that much. So I put the verse words underneath the main heading, and I think what I should have done is just actually written Galatians 5. So put Galatians across here, and then 5 to verse 5 no, chapter 5, verses 22 to 23. Look at me, I can't even read the Bible things anymore. So long since I've been at church. I think if I'd done that, it wouldn't be so small. It wouldn't have been so tiny, and we wouldn't have so much words to do. And it's the smaller words that is catching everyone, and including me, out. They are so difficult to do. So, yeah, so it says, but the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. So from there I can do a little bit of, I was thinking we could do some little pictures or something, but I'm not sure. I think after I've written this, I've had it with the whole Bible verses. I'm like over it. I'm finding it really hard. So I don't know how my students are doing, but I'm kicking myself. I thought, yep, you've done something wrong here, girl. There's nothing you can do now. Everything's gone out. Everybody's doing them. No one's complaining. Yeah, I know, my students are so wonderful, aren't they? And so this will be, they'll all be joined up like this, and they'll join at the corners. And from there, we'll put it on another piece of fabric, and the piece of fabric it's going on, we're going to stitch into. And that'll be, I think, the main thing that we'll be doing next is putting these on and stitching around, and then going from there. I think I might be the one stitching them. And if that's the case, that's fine, because quite truthfully, I'm going to use my new sewing machine. It's a hand sewing machine. I'm still hand stitching. I'm thinking I'm not going to be cheating. I don't think anyone's going to be finished by the end of this term. So I think this is a 6-week term, isn't it? It's a very short term, this third term at school. Look at me, I'm umming. So I think we've had 3 weeks already. Or it could have been 4 weeks. So we've only got 2 or 3 left. There's no way everyone's going to be finished. I'm not going to be finished. I've got another one to do as well as this one. So I'm doing 2. But I'm not doing any at night time when I thought I would be. It's just such fine work. I found it, yeah, I did the stitching down okay at night time. That was cool. But yeah, the writing has kind of thrown me for a bit, and I've got students who are less proficient sewing doing a fabulous job on these. I'm very impressed with them, but I think what I've done is I've bitten off more than the class can chew, and it's my fault being the tutor. I should have thought this through a bit more and made it simpler. So yeah, I don't know, I think I wanted the verse words there because I thought it would be nice. People are just going to be walking past on the way, you know, walking up and collecting their communion or whatever. So it's not like they'll be able to stand there and read it, is it? What did I do that for? I don't know. And you see, if I'd done it how I thought, Galatians chapter 5, 22 to 23, a nice big writing that would have been easy for us to do, then I could have had some little pictures of what's actually in here. So I've got fruit of the Spirit, so I would have just put some grapes around the book and put them, you know, someone's got love and kindness, they could do love hearts coming off the books. I think most of them is love, so this is not the hardest verse. The hardest verse is the next one I need to do. I'm not looking forward to that. Really did chew more than I can swallow, so that's okay. I'll keep on chewing and slowly doing these. Shouldn't be complaining, but I am kicking myself, and like I say, I've got no one to blame but me, myself, and I. So yeah, so I hope you like the quick look at what the class is doing. They're doing all, like I said, the class is doing a fabulous job. Gosh, so impressed with them. So very impressed. Lots of different things happening. Someone's making a bag, someone else is doing a needle book, and and someone's been cross-stitching in between doing this. Someone's been making name tags as well as doing this. So yeah, there's lots of things happening there. Really, there is. I'm a very, very, very lucky tutor, and of course, one of my students haven't been there a lot these last couple of terms as she's got a new job. So yeah, so it's been fine. It's fun. It's lovely. So yep, that's my video today. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, and thank you all very much for watching. Yeah, it's a wonderful time I'm having here. So I'm going to open my curtains, let the sun in, and warm this room up again. All right, everyone. I'll see you on. Actually, I'm going to see you tomorrow on Friday because I'm going to do something with the teacups. So I'll see you all then. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye.